Welcome to Table Scraps. I'm your host, Ben Mandelker. Joining me once again is the wonderful and incomparable James Simenc. Hey, James, what's going on?
Hey, Ben. I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. Love to have you back here on the old Table Scraps program, Mama, spelled with an MME at the end.
Ooh, rebrand.
Yeah, it's especially sophisticated, so it's got the British spelling.
Nice.
Yeah. But today, look, we're halfway through 2025.
Oh, no. Are we really?
We're actually beyond half. I hate to break it to you.
Wow.
It's July.
Yeah.
It's July. By the time this goes live,
Who knows when it'll be?
it could be October. But we are more than halfway through 2025, and today we are talking about our top 3 games each that we are most obsessed with in 2025, ... so far. Wait, let's do it together right in the center. So far. That was beautiful.
Loved it.
So, James, what is the number 3 game that you're obsessed with in 2025, ... so far?
Starting light.
And I want to say, it does not have to be a 2025 game. It doesn't even have to be new to you. It's just what you're obsessed with right now. It could be anything. It could be anything.
Nice. I think I have a little bit of everything.
Good.
My third
Okay.
game is a game called MonsDRAWsity, which is a party game.
I was like, enough about my outfit.
We're starting very light here. This is a drawing game. It's basically you are all drawing on whiteboards. Yeah, party game.
Love that.
But I wanted to have one of those in here because this is a game that I'm constantly trying to bring to the table as like, hey, why don't we just start off by doing this and having a good time before we drift off into something heavy. It's a very simple concept. One person, basically you're all part of this like paranormal creature investigating unit. And one person will be the person who witnesses an anomaly. So they'll look at a card and they've got this whole deck of cards and there's art of some very strange creatures that are kind of a hodgepodge of other items and objects and animals. So you might have like a bird with like a umbrella attachment on its head and like it's got wings turned into pencils and it'll look very strange. And everybody has a whiteboard and a marker. So one person will look at this thing on a card that nobody else gets to see. They look at it for a short amount of time, like 30 seconds or something like that. Try and memorize as much as they can about the creature they saw. And then you put 2 minutes on the clock and that person describes what they saw to everybody and everybody draws it. And in case you didn't pick up on,
so much.
In case you didn't pick up on the pun, MonsDRAWsity is the
so
this game
pure.
is made
It's
for you.
So good. It's so good.
Very simple, very silly.
First of all, I love drawing games. I think they
I don't know that I knew that you loved
I don't
them
know
that
if
much.
I've really articulated it that much. I don't know if I've led with that as part of my personal brand. But I think drawing games are almost always the ones that generate the biggest laughs.
Old for water pop.
Oh yeah, it's good. But like Telestrations, Fake Artist Goes to New York, Pictomania, Pictionary, Classic Pictionary. They're just, big barrel laughs. So this one sounds so perfect for me. This one sounds so great. I wonder,
and I think there are periodically sales, maybe on Amazon.
I wonder if the DNA of this game was something about like crime scene drawings, because like that's always been the biggest laugh.
That's what the theme kind of is that you're this investigative unit and you're the sketch artists who are, one person sees it and they describe what they see and you sketch what,
and they're probably like, let's make it about like monsters or creatures, because if you start describing people, you actually open up a giant can of worms about bias and everything that you just don't want to touch.
The only criticism I've ever had is people who don't like drawing games and they're like, I don't want to draw.
I don't know who those monstrosities are who don't like to draw. They're supposed to be silly bad games. Yeah,
it's fun. It's a great time.
That's a great. Thank you for teaching me about that. I think I'd maybe heard of it, but I didn't know at all what it was. Okay, my number 3 game that I am obsessed with in 2025 ... so far presents like it's a party game, presents like it's a light game, and it is like such a brain teaser, mind bender, crazy deduction game that I love. is called Hooky, which came out maybe like, I don't know, maybe 2022, 23, somewhere in the past 5 years. But it's a box. I'm going to say yay big. It's like I'm voguing. The box is face sized.
Nice.
Hooky looks like a kid's game or whatever. The theme is that everyone at the table is a homeroom teacher, and all the kids are arriving at school. But 3 kids are playing hooky, and you have to figure out which 3 kids are playing hooky. So all the there are 26 kids in this school, or in this grade, I should say. And each kid has a name that corresponds with the letter in the alphabet. The idea is that we start the game, we all have a hand of cards. So essentially, we all have some letters of the alphabet. And we're trying to figure out what letters everyone else has, because there's going to be 3 letters that are missing. I'm going to give you a word. Maybe I give you the word. This would be a bad word, but maybe I say joust. So Joust. And you have to give me a number. And the number is how many letters in the word joust are represented in your hand. So if you had the S, you would say 1. If you have the ST, you would say 2. Through this methodology, there's a lot more to it. You can start to figure out who has what letters. This is a game that is, if you're someone who loves those logic puzzles, that's like, Ben lives next door to Sally, but is two blocks away from James. And then it's like, James lives in the red house. Sally doesn't live near a red house. Like one of those things where you get fragments of information, you've got to piece it together and cross things out. Or if you like Wordle.
I was going to say, this sounds like Wordle.
It's
amped to the highest degree.
It's so intense. It's so puzzly. Like, this is, if you're a puzzle person, this game is just like, it's joyful. It's joyous. It's so good.
Are you keeping track? Are you able to annotate? Like,
yes, you have a pad. Yeah. There's note taking. There's all sorts of stuff that you're doing, and your brain starts doing all sorts of interesting logic things. Like, oh, well, if he had the E, then this word he would have said this. He would have had the E and the R in this one, but he doesn't have the R, so therefore he doesn't have the E. Like, you're going in all these places, and by the time you get to that 6th round, your brain is like frying. I mean, it is like the smoke is coming out of your forehead. Like, it's so intense, and it presents like this like sweet little game with children, and it is a brain burner. I absolutely love it.
That sounds really, really cool. That sounds like a good, unique word game twist.
Yes.
For people who like word games.
Yes.
That might also appeal to a different set of people.
Yeah. It's not going to be for everyone. It'll be too thinky, too brainy for some people. But like for me, I love a word game, and I love deduction. I love a puzzle. So I love this 100% under the radar game. Great, puzzly, logic-y fun. Like, it's awesome. You would, I think, love this one. You'd be so into it.
That's great.
Hooky. It's great. It's great. It's great.
Cool.
I love it.
Cool. I like it.
Everyone, make sure you are liking and subscribing. Leave a comment. Do all the things. Let's get that SEO going on our burgeoning channel. Come on, don't leave me hanging here. No, for real though, just hit like and subscribe. It's sort of funny because I always make fun of influencers for being like, smash that like button and that subscribe button. But actually, I now want you to do the smashing. So if you don't mind, that'd be great. Thanks so much. It really does help. Helps everything. Helps everything in my life. So do that.
I loved watching that. That was so great. What a
just
treat.
A real blatant plea.
Yeah, I mean, it was like adorable.
What's your number 2 game?
Game number 2 for me is a game that I've played once and one time only, and just came out, or maybe is about to come out. I'm not sure. If it's out yet or not, if it was an early copy that I was playing. Vantage.
Oh, I hear that game is great.
Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
Tell me everything.
And this is a new game by Jamie Stegmaier,
same designer of Viticulture.
Viticulture, who we know. Yeah. It's a great game.
Yeah.
And Scythe, right? I think.
Yes.
It's not like those games at all, either of those 2 games. So this is a brand new game that I think plays like 2 to 6 players. You You are a crew who crash lands on a planet, and you all things go wrong. You jettison in your escape pods, and you all end up in different locations around some kind of mysterious planet with all kinds of life. And there are sentient beings there, and there's cities, and there's mystical elements and all that kind of stuff. And it's this really richly imagined world that is depicted on hundreds of cards. Hundreds of cards that represent a vantage point in this world. So you're standing in a particular place and you're looking out and you're seeing whatever is depicted on the card.
Okay.
Hundreds of them.
Okay.
And the conceit of the game is that that's all you have to go on as a player, is what you've seen and what you've experienced in the past as you work your way through the game.
That's like real life.
Yeah, but you can't see where the other players are. You don't see their vantage point. You only see your own.
Because it's not. I don't know why I thought it was cooperative.
It is cooperative.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but you can't see where anybody is.
Oh.
All you have is your tableau. I think this game's number one selling point is that it's immersive. It forces you to. The art is beautiful and very imaginative and evocative, and it forces you to communicate with your other players in a way that's kind of storytelling about where you are and what you're seeing, because
you're doing what the character would be doing. Like, to play the game, you have to do the thing that someone in that position would be doing anyway, which is immersive.
That's right. Yeah, because the essentially your communications are working. Yeah, your comms are working with your other buddies who are all scattered around this planet, and as you every turn you take one action. Every location has one action in 6 different types. And every card you're looking at has a different set of these 6 things, one in each of these 6 categories. And you pick one thing to do because it's kind of real time, right?
You can only do one thing. That's what some of the game is. It like, you want to do like 4 of them, but you can only choose one. So you just choose the best thing.
Yeah, or the most interesting thing to you in that moment, or the thing that your character is kind of best at, or so it's this kind of imaginative
choose your own adventure-ish
type of game that is very evocative and really cool. And as you're moving along, you can acquire different cards into your tableau that every challenge you do, you roll some dice, and you have health and time and some different attributes that anything you attempt, you succeed, but it might affect you by taking time or hurting you or depleting your morale. So it's this cool, adventure, and you'll have different, variable goals. There are many different.
Is it a campaign or is it like a single session?
Single session, and not very long, not super long.
I actually really like that.
So I played it one time. I've only played it once. We played 3-player. So fun and so evocative. The one issue for me, in my experience, that one playthrough, was that I was having such an amazing time with what I was doing, and I was so excited about what I was seeing, and my imagination was really going off, and I was having a great time, but I didn't really find anything that contributed to our objective.
Okay.
And other players did, maybe kind of quickly. Like we might have gotten a little lucky in that they stumbled into some stuff pretty quickly that was exactly what we were trying to do. And so I was going around just kind of learning the game and exploring the space. And, I met a blacksmith, and I manufactured a machete, and I hired a guy to be my bodyguard. And I wandered around, and
that sounds great.
I learned how to build. I trained to like learn how to build structures and these different things that I kind of did, and these cards I got in my tableau. And none of it really contributed to our win condition. It was like just this really cool story. But a lot of the stuff I was doing didn't have a payoff in the actual end game. So this is a game that I think I definitely want to play more, because it was just so richly
There's a lot of hype about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing a very hyped game on.
That's
a hot one. That was a hot
Yeah.
obsession.
I was thrilled to get to play it and excited to play it more.
My obsessions, I don't think are going to be as hot as that. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't think I'm going to have anything as cool. Well, I shouldn't say as cool. Meaning that like that's a game that has like a lot of heat and BGG right now, and mine do not have any heat.
It's okay. They deserve heat, probably.
Heatless. Okay, my number
is one of them heat.
I wish. The number 2 game I'm most obsessed with in 2025. ... so far.
I was about to say for now.
For now.
But so far, I remember the time.
I'm still going back and forth between my number 2 and my number 1 because I actually love them both so far, and I'm really into it. But I'm going to go for number 2. I'm going to say it's a game called Land and Freedom. I've decided it's going to be my number 2.
Never heard of it.
In an hour from now, it could be my number 1, and my number 1 could be my number 2. Who knows? Land and Freedom is, I think it qualifies as a war game. It's a 3-person only game, or less. You can do maybe 2 or 1 with like adjustments, but it's basically a 3-player game. Okay, so here is the pitch for the game. Are you ready for Land and Freedom?
With it.
It is, picture it, Spain, 1930 something. Spain is either on the brink of or in the throes of civil war, the Spanish Civil War. Fascists are trying to take over Spain, and we as players play one of 3 factions. You are either a centrist, I think it's centrist. You are a anarchist, or you're a communist. And all 3 of you are trying to stop the fascists from taking over. So there's this communal goal of making sure fascists don't do fascist things. It's a great goal, by the way. In general, I think we should all fight fascism wherever we see it. Mm-hmm. Wherever it may appear, wherever it may appear. I'm just saying, just in general. But it's one of those games where, like, yes, we all want to beat the fascists, but we also want to replace them with us, like our own thing.
Right.
So it's kind of one of those things where everything you're doing is like, you can either work towards the communal goal of beating back the fascists, because if you don't, the fascists win and we all lose. Or you do the selfish thing to promote your political agenda, so that way you wind up being the one that is most likely to win. There's more complications to that. There's some funky stuff. There's a bag draw. This game is amazing. It is so good because it's one of those games where every turn there's so much table talk. Like the decisions are really hard. They're really interesting. But the entire time, it's one of those things like, okay, I'll be back. I've got a card. I can fight the fascists. Are you going to help me? Yes. And it's like, oh, wait, you didn't help me. You're like, well, you were taking out the fascists, so I thought I'd take over the government. It's like, wait, but I wanted to take over the government. You were supposed to be my ally. And then you're always like campaigning to the third person, like, don't listen to what they're doing because they're going to win. Join up with me because I'm going to be the one that's going to help you. And then they ally with you, but then you wind up betraying them. It's like, well, I had to. I needed to like, push the anarchists out of the farms or whatever it is. It's like shifting alliances. And the entire time you're talking like
those
that.
Anarchists always in the farms.
You're like, listen, the communist agenda is a good agenda. Like, support me right now. And you're saying all this stuff all the time. And you're constantly allying with people and then either being betrayed or betraying. Like, it's a nonstop loop, constantly. It can change from turn to turn. It's great. It's one of those things where you're both like fighting with people and laughing at the same time. You're making accusations. You're like, well, why would you help them? You can see that they're going to win. Why would you ever do that? Like, you should help me. They're like, well, then you'd win. But no, but it's a virtuous win. Like I'm a good communist. Like, you don't want that. What about the fascists? Look what I did for the fascists. Well, look at what I did to stop fascism. And this is how you repay me. It's like all that stuff, like the entire time. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
It's fun. I'm terrible at it.
Is it long?
It's like 90 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
It's quick. It's fun. I'm really, really bad at it. I think that maybe I'm just like, I just care too much about beating fascism that I just don't advance my own causes.
Aww, you're so principled.
I guess I just care about the greater good.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
It's great. I have to say, I've been wanting to play this game since my last play of it. Like every week I think about it. This is probably my number 1.
Every week I think about it.
Yes,
very exciting.
There it is. Land and Freedom.
Land and Freedom. My number 1 game.
Number 1 game that you are obsessed with in 2025. ...
So far. This is not a new game.
Okay.
I wore a shirt in honor of this game. My game is called Middle Earth Quest, which is a Lord of the Rings themed game.
A lot of more.
White Tree of Gondor.
Okay. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings themed game from 2010.
Oh, this is not a new game.
Not a new game. I don't think it's in print.
I should mention, by the way,
Maybe?
Land and Freedom was, I think, from like 2022 or 23, just so you know.
Okay. Pretty new.
So your game is out of print.
I think it's out of print. I've only played it with our friends Nick and Shay. Shay owns this game, and it's a game that we play every once in a while. And so I've never played it with anyone else. So it's a little bit of like we have our own meta and whatever evolves for this game. But I'm a Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah.
And this game, so this is it's one player plays as Sauron.
Uh-huh.
And the other players, either 1, 2, or 3 other players, will play as different heroes in the in-between time between, I think, when basically the events of The Hobbit and the events of Lord of the Rings. So it's kind of Bilbo has done his journey, but we're still a long way off from Frodo getting the ring and doing all the stuff that we know.
Yeah.
So it's in this period where, Sauron is gathering his forces and kind of infiltrating, putting his influence through the land. And some of these other maybe lesser known heroes are going around trying to foil Sauron's plots and deal with monsters that are popping up in different parts of Middle Earth, as well as cutting off Sauron's influence, and all the while trying to accomplish a secret objective. Both Sauron and the Free Peoples, I guess, have a secret objective that they're trying to fulfill at the end of the game. They need to have fulfilled the objective. It's the team of the good guys versus the Dark Lord who's playing this asymmetrical battle.
Classic Lord of the Rings.
Classic Lord of the Rings. It's very asymmetrical. Sauron is doing a completely different thing.
Of course he is.
Spreading these influence tokens from strongholds and putting out monsters. It's just a very thematic, very fun time in Middle Earth.
Right.
That has a lot going on. There's a lot of collaboration if you're playing. So I've only played this at the 3-player with, there's 2 people as the good guys. There's a lot of collaboration going on. You're trying to figure out how to move around and deal with stuff on the map and achieve your goals without letting on what your goal actually is. Sauron is doing all of his machinations. And
can I say about Sauron? Sauron needs to just stop it. He needs to stop it. Like, enough already. We get it. You want power. You're evil. Why does he have to be this way?
Just cut that out, Sauron.
Cut it out.
Just cut that out.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of him. Oh, you've got an eyeball on a mountain. Congratulations. How about you be a good person? How about you, serve dinner for your friends, maybe? Do you even have friends? Have you even thought about yourself and, why you're where you are? I'm done with him. I don't want to hear it from him anymore. Sauron needs to relax. Yep. That's just my thought about that.
Yeah, super fun game. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you can get your hands on this one.
You know what's funny? I love Lord of the Rings. I love it. And yet I rarely engage with IP, Lord of the Rings IP. I don't play any of the Lord of the Rings games. And I don't know why, because I love Lord of the Rings. I love it. But I just don't play the games.
I also love Lord of the Rings, and I think I also don't actively...
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It must be that beef I have with Sauron.
Yeah, that's so funny. Well, he's always there. He's always around.
So he's watching.
Yeah. Middle Earth Quest.
Check it out. Middle Earth Quest.
Yes.
And if you find it, just buy it. Just buy it. Okay, great. All right, my number 1 game, which may be my number 2, but we'll see. My number 1 game that I'm obsessed with. I am really obsessed with this one. It's a legit number 1 also. I played this game with you.
Oh.
Twice.
Oh, I know what it is now.
And there's a hint, and the hint is right behind you. The hint is coming the other way. It's coming from within the set. My number 1 game that I am most obsessed with in 2025, ... so far is Oranges and Lemons.
Hey.
That's very impressive. That was great, James.
Thank you.
That was our first ever stunt on Table Scraps. Unless we count the time when Paul knocked over the bowl. Oh. Oranges and Lemons.
It's a great game.
I'm so glad you like it.
I really have had a great time playing.
It is a game that came out in 2024. Small release game. Euro game, Euro. It's like it's as Euro-y as Sauron is evil. It is just like it's a big old worker placement game. The long and the short of it is that we're in like 19th century or 18th century London. It looks like a picture book.
Doesn't matter. Old London
town.
Mm-hmm.
TOWNE,
Mm-hmm.
where all the shops, SHOPPE, are.
Oh.
And we gather our meeples in the town center, CENTRE.
And we talk about it on the Table Sky Wraps program.
Yes.
With an M.
All right, now we're going to do some meeple action. So essentially, like all of our meeples are in a big line. It's like everyone's getting in line to go to the movies. And
not the theater with the RE.
They're ready to go to the theater, RE. Yes. And unfortunately, they didn't realize ISE how long they'd be waiting in the queue. QUEUE, which is standard across both cultures. Anyway, there's a line of meeples, and whoever's at the front of the line gets to place their meeple in a worker placement space first, but they don't actually get to resolve it. They just put it there. They're like saying, I will be taking this spot. We go down the entire line, and then we resolve all our worker placement spots in a specific order, because there's like spot number 1 and spot number 5, and it goes all the way up to 16, and we go 1 through 16. And in the order that we resolve the actions, the meeple that is there is returned to the queue and starts a new queue. So obviously, maybe the more stronger powers are like actions number 15 and 16, because after you do that, you're going to be at the end of the line at the next round. It's really just that. There's like a million different strategies you can pursue. There's so many different things you can do in this game. It's just it's so classic. I love it. I love this game.
It gives you exactly what you want in a worker placement, Euro, get the points.
Yeah. It's
kind of game.
In its clarity of vision, it just excels so well. It is just so fun. And the first game that we played lost by a heartbreaker by 1 point to you.
Yeah.
And then the second,
I did not think I was going to win. I mean, I think that's also a good sign of a good crunchy Euro is you don't actually quite know, and you get these close games.
We played 2 totally different strategies, and we had no idea. The first time we played was a 3-player game, which was very fun. The second time we played at a full 5 players. It goes up to 5 players. And wow, at 5 players, I felt like the game really sort of came to life in a different way. It was really like you just had to pay attention to so many more things. It was so tight. Many different paths to victory.
Yeah.
Many different things to do.
But I would say lots of player interaction in the worker placement.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that many people want, and maybe for different reasons, because you're trying to get some resources to do X, Y, and Z, and that might be different than what other people are doing. But there's a lot of little interactions there.
There are some worker placement games you're not really paying attention to what other people are really doing. You're just like hoping people don't take your spot, and that's sort of like the beginning and the end of it. But in this one, I actually was constantly like looking around, like what resources are people gathering, what are people realistically going to go for. Like this is kind of like one of those games that you get into like board gaming for. I kind of feel like it's just like the pure fun, the pure undiluted fun of worker placement. When worker placement like really sings, it sings so beautifully, and this game is it's a killer game. I cannot wait to play more reps of this one.
Really fun.
All right, well, we have our games that we're totally obsessed with. James, thank you so much for sharing the 3 games you're most obsessed with in 2025. ... So far. Good picks.
More to come.
There's a whole other half of the year.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. And thanks everyone for being here as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment about the games that you are most obsessed with in 2025 so far. And what's good for you is it doesn't have to be just 3. You can do as many as you want. Just leave a comment down below. And thanks for listening and watching and all those good things. Bye. Good night. Or good day. Good morning. Whatever time it is.
Everybody will go to bed at some point.
Whatever time it is, have a good version of that. Have a good version. Bye.